Good morning, guys. My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. It is Tuesday morning. The sun is not out. It looks a bit dull today and a bit cooler. Bank holiday weekend. I treated myself to a Wimpy yesterday, and the burger was absolutely delicious. It was dripping with inside, it was melted and all lovely, and it was a treat because I'd been home by myself all weekend. I hadn't spoken to anybody, I hadn't seen anybody, I hadn't even gone out to the co-op or anything, so I treated myself to a Wimpy, and very nice it was too. I enjoyed it immensely. So back to today. Today is Tuesday. I haven't got any plans to actually do anything today, nothing at all. Just most of the day for me is the same. I'm a single woman living by myself, and I do struggle at times. There are times when I would love some company. I'd love it very much, but you know, I have to accept the things the way they are and just carry on with it, and that's what I usually do every day. So I just take each day as it comes. I've had to delete Flirt Finder, which is a dating site, which is, I suppose it's a bit, you know, where it's one of those sites where you can be anonymous and you can just talk to somebody, and people don't know who you really are, which can be a bit dangerous. But if you just want to flirt and have some fun, I suppose it's okay. It depends what you want. I'm looking for a permanent partner, a relationship basically. I've been on my own for a long time and I would just like some company, to be honest. And a bit of fun, maybe go out together for a coffee, have a chat and get to know one another. But it's not happening at the moment. No, because I get the same people in the different sites, and I think they're scammers, just looking for money or someone to take advantage of. My mum's called this morning, my mum Jennifer, and I answered the phone just to have a chat with somebody, to be honest. So I wanted to talk to someone. I've been like in my home for nearly 3 days and I really hadn't spoken to anybody. The delivery driver had a helmet over his head and I couldn't understand what he was actually saying. So I just wanted someone to talk to, and my mum and I both agreed that you know, it's stressful trying to come home, isn't it? It's stressful. I can get a taxi up to see my mum. I can get a taxi up there, but coming home is stressful. It's stressful. So we both agreed that we should leave it for a while because it winds my mum up, it upsets my mum and she gets all frantic. Folks, taxis are pet friendly, but I can get a taxi up to my mum's, but I'm having trouble getting taxis back. Now I don't mind waiting for the taxi to come to pick up my dog. I don't mind that at all, but my mum gets stressed out. She told me, she said she can't put up, my mum said to me, my mum Jennifer said to me, she can't put up with the stress of getting the taxi home. Because you used to be able to book a taxi, so I used to be able to like book a taxi and book a taxi home, no problem. Now folks don't actually book taxis. You can't book a taxi. Everything's changed since last time I used to take Max up to my mum's. I am simply worried that I don't know how my cat went missing. I miss my cat. She was a daily part of my routine for over 10 years. You can't just get on with it like that and forget you ever had a cat. She was a daily routine. She used to get up, meow, meow. She would be fed. She's just gone. Part of my life is gone. Like so many other times, a part of life is gone. And, you know, I've got to get on with it. And I will do eventually, but she was a large part of my life. Oh, the heat in this flat, it's terrible. It's not outside, but in this flat, it's really hot. It's like the heating is on. It's like every radiator in the flat is on and I'm boiling. So my mum and I have agreed that when I feel safe to leave Max for 3 or 4 hours, then I will go up there again. It's nothing to do with walking up to my mum's either. It's the dog. I mean, to be honest, there are a few pets going missing in Medway. She was a tortoiseshell. She was a pure tortoiseshell cat. How do I not know she's been stolen and sold or something? The cost of living has gone up and people are desperate for money. How do I not know that someone's stolen my cat and sold her? How do I not know that? People will do anything now to get money. And there were several cats gone missing in Medway. So how do I not know that my cat's been stolen because someone's short of money and they've sold my cat? She was a pure tortoiseshell. She wasn't a mixture. She was a pure tortoiseshell. So I'm not going up to my mum's for a while. We've both agreed that, and I shall stay in my flat. And I'm gone for about, sometimes just half an hour when I walk Max. But I feel like a prisoner in my own home. I said it to my doctor. I said, I feel like a prisoner in my own home. As soon as I start going out, socialising, talking to people, I'm getting happy, something happens. And again, I was going out to the shops, getting stuff, trying to make my flat look nice, and then, poof, my cat's gone missing. Right, now we're going to go on with the daily things. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. This day in 1882 was a bad day for England's cricket team, who were beaten at home by Australia for the first time. The British media wrote a mock obituary saying the sport would be cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. And so the Ashes was born.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 9:04 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 29th of August.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
Currently, in Rochester, England, it's 15 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 11 degrees. Also, there's a flood alert in effect.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Knock knock. Who's there? Kanye. Kanye who? Can you believe it? I tell jokes too.
Right guys, so like I said, it's pretty much the same for me every day. I've got no plans to go into the co-op. Money's tight for me as well as everybody else. I know I treated myself to a takeaway yesterday, but that was a one-off, and that would probably be like once every so often. Yesterday was better. I was like my normal self. I was keeping quiet. I was getting on with things, watching YouTube videos, and occupying myself. It does get monotonous. It gets very, very isolating at times. No one likes to be alone, and that feeling you get, especially at night time, when this building is pretty secure, nothing like that. I mean, it's just, like, you want to banter with someone, you want to just, like, chill out, and there's no one there to turn to, so I have to do everything myself. If the toilet goes wrong, I have to deal with that myself. The light bulbs blow, any, like, maintenance, whatever, within the home, I have to deal with it myself. There's no one there. There's no one to call on. My son moved away from the area last year. It was a very dire Christmas and New Year. Very dire. The post was 2 months late, so I didn't get any Christmas cards till nearly February. Last year was very, very bad. Everyone was going on strike, weren't they? Including the post. I didn't get Christmas cards till 2 months afterwards. And the only real present I got was off my mother. So I've spoken to my mum. My mum called. She called at 8:42 in the morning, and we had a conversation for about 5 minutes. And my mum's having a new bathroom done, so workers are going to come in and rip up my mum's bathroom floor. They're doing my mum's bathroom. So I think it's this month. So all around this month, etc., my cat's gone missing. I would have gone up and stayed with my mum, and my mum said, would it be alright if she stays here for a couple of days, my mother, because they're ripping her floor up. So I said, yes, if you need to come down here, that's fine, Mum. And we're talking about my mum, Jennifer, coming down to Corey's Road to stay for a couple of days. If she needs some help, because I know myself that when you're on your own and you get contractors come in, it can be very daunting. And, a woman on their own with a load of men in her bathroom. They're not coming to do my bathroom because this is a new build flat, so the bathroom's been built. It's 3 years old now, but they're not ripping up my bathroom floor. This is a new build flat. So what I normally do in the morning, guys, is I've got a cup of Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey tea there. And I'm obviously trying to lose a bit of weight. That takeaway wasn't a huge takeaway. It was 1 burger and a tub of ice cream. It wasn't a huge, great pizza. So something small like that every so often is not going to do any harm. So, no, my mum was getting stressed out because she did, I was calling the taxis last week. It was me calling folks on my phone every 10 minutes, and it was hurting my face and making me feel really, really upset. And my mum, it shouldn't have affected my mum really, because I was dealing with it and using my mobile, but there you go. You can't expect a small dog to walk, can you? You can't expect a tiny dog to walk from Rochester to Chatham. I can't do that to him. And, he's going to panic on a bus. This is purely because my cat's gone missing. Not because I can't walk I couldn't, I don't think I could now, but because my cat's gone missing, I am actually a prisoner in my own flat. Really? And every so often when you hear a cat meow, you think, oh my God, is that Nicky? watering the plants this morning. Just watering them. So I put my washing on the dryer, and this is where Nikki used to sit. This is where my cat used to sit over here. So my cat would sit here, and it's got a wobbly leg, that chair. It's got a wobbly leg. So she used to, let's see, I always used to know my cat was on the balcony because she'd rock the chair. And it's weird because now she's gone. Do you know what I mean? She's gone. So it's just weird how she disappeared. Go back in now. She used to make noise on that chair, guys. It's so sad and upsetting. I just hope that someone's got my cat and they're looking after her. That's what I hope. I mean, for goodness sake, you've got to put things into context as well. What about families that have lost children? I've seen sex trafficking videos about children going missing, right? And 1 minute you're out with your kids, and then you turn your back for like a few seconds and they've snatched your kid off the street. So, I mean, I used to get told off when I had a small baby, a 2.5-year-old. Oh, you were taking that child with you everywhere. You're holding him underneath your arm, put him down. This is a nasty world we live in. It is a nasty world. The papers, magazines only show us things that they want you to see. You don't see what goes on behind the scenes, behind someone's closed doors. You don't know what goes on. You only see what you see and what they want us to see, right? It is a nasty world. People snatch kids. And I've watched a video on YouTube about sex trafficking of kids and women, and how fast these guys snatch someone off the street, and even a woman. Just gone. Snatched. Gone. So when people say I'm sensible, I'm sensible, I don't do anything. You know why? I learnt my lesson at the other flat. Something nasty could have happened to me. I was letting people in my flat. I didn't know anything about them. They just told me their first name, nothing else. They had no ID, no address, and they were taking advantage of me. They could have killed me. They could have kidnapped me. They could have done anything. Don't do that anymore. And that is why I've deleted Flirt Finder. And when I go on a dating site, I'm not going to be so stupid to give personal information or even a photograph. And then you know who's real and who isn't, because it's obviously people that they don't want me for me to go out and chat with me. They're after something. Money, whatever. So it is isolating, because I'm not meeting anyone, because I don't want to be used or put myself in danger. And I think since COVID, I think a lot of us are still isolated. A load of us lost friends and family over COVID. I lost my dad. People have lost family, they've lost friends. And I think people are even still wary after COVID. I think people are just being safe, and I think that's the right thing to be. And when I went down the high street the other day, I was shocked at how close people were getting up to me. They was touching my bottom and back. I felt very do you know what? I felt very unsafe down Rochester High Street a few days ago. For my health and my safety, there's no police, no community support officers, and people are doing what they like. They're taking dogs into shops. Before you know it, they'll be taking them into the cathedral and places of worship and God knows what, because there's no security. I watch videos, the auditors, and they're stopped by police. Not round in Chatham you went, not round in Rochester, you ain't stopped anywhere. You don't see a policeman. You see the coppers going into the co-op for their lunch, but you don't see them on the beat. You don't see them protecting anywhere. Not police, you don't. Even my son said that. He said you can do anything down here, there's no police. Which is dangerous. No security. No one sees anything, do they? I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. See you later.